Okay, I forgot where I was at on this thing. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I think I was expanding the medium wealth. But I'm gonna wait, I think. Because we still got dirt roads, and I read somewhere that it's better to keep the dirt roads for as long as you can. Until you have a nice, steady infrastructure. Otherwise your city will just die if the pollution and the traffic don't do it first. Alright, some industry. I've been saving this area here in case I decide to specialize in ore. So I've left these blocks here open. I'm trying to like build around them. I'm sticking with dirt roads here. Actually, I'm gonna leave that there for now. I've been mixing them up. I've been so used to the other SimCities where I would separate them, you know, put residential and then commercial and then industry, keep them separated. This game that can actually kind of screw you over because of the way that how broken traffic is. And I watched a video. I can't remember the guy's name. Pretty popular video where he figured out how to work around the traffic problems. And I tried. There's a couple cities or villages, I guess, where I started his technique, and I still seem to, I don't know, I was doing something wrong. I just try to copy him exactly, and I just couldn't seem to get it right. I don't know. And now that things have changed, who knows what's gonna work or what's not gonna work now. I'm not gonna go specializing yet. I definitely need to add some more industrial. I guess this seems like a good place. It seems it's just better to have the residential near everything. Then they feel like they want to walk. I guess. Assuming they're working the way they're supposed to. And that way you don't fill everything with traffic. I hate working around stuff like that. It shouldn't be like that. It feels like instead of playing the game plays you. I know it's not very clever, but that's what it feels like. I tell you, the last time I tried to stream this, I used their built-in streamer. I think I might have had the settings too high. But I want to try both. I'm trying a third-party streamer right now. And the game plays better with this third-party streamer. Before I would do this, there was this horrible blur effect. And it was really overpronounced. I know it's still here a little bit, and it's supposed to be there. But this seems like I'm not streaming anything to me. Of course, the stream might be looking like crap for all I know, and this is more or less a test to I'll look at it later, review the video, and see how it came out. I should probably label this something different, and I will later. Since this is just a test, and nobody's probably watching anyway. I guess we can use some of this room behind the garbage dump. I just like to have lots of room so I could expand the garbage dump. At least until start burning it off and whatever. Right now, as you can see, we need more industrial. I'm gonna pepper it with some residential. Alright. Police, that's what I think. I haven't put down yet. Yes, that's what I was saving up for. I said I enabled cheetah mode. Let's just see if that's true. Oh, yeah, look at that. First time I've been able to use cheetah mode. That's right, folks, and you got to experience it first. And the only reason they could enable cheetah mode again is because so many people stopped playing. The servers aren't overtaxed anymore. And assuming this or the next patch or the next 10 patches fixes it, the rest of the stuff that's still wrong, it'll bring back more people, maybe, probably, possibly, which will probably make them have to shut the cheat off again. Assuming my hypothesis is correct. I'm about to build this police station soon. I know I could take out a loan, but I am a cheap ass and I already have a loan out. I don't like to have too many out, unless it's an emergency. I really don't see a whole lot of criminal activity yet. Only one crime a day. So they're slacking too. Okay, we got enough for a police station. So let me put this on normal. Now, what I did is I decided to try something and keep the main roads as little, have as little intersections as possible, and keep this top section open for services. This is kind of using the information from that video I told you about where the guy had figured out a way to lay out the city so traffic doesn't go nuts. This is kind of borrowing some of his ideas where he said put the services off the side. His thing was to put the services on the sides. You know, like police, clinic, and all that, and put stuff like garbage and power in the middle. Put the industry at the top, put the residential and commercial mixed at the bottom. And the theory was that when the residents wanted to go to work, they would zip through the high density avenue and right directly to work to the industrial areas. They'd be able to walk to the commercial, so there wouldn't be traffic from that. And of course, the center would only have traffic from the stuff in the middle, which is a few garbage trucks, a few fire trucks, maybe from the sides. But anyway, I'm using that theory, sort of, and I'm keeping my services up here. Hoping that they have an effect on enough people. Without causing traffic problems. So now we should be able to cover this area here later on. I'll probably put a police, do the same thing over here, put an avenue this way, and duplicate the services over here, maybe diametrically opposite. And basically then they can use the avenues to get to streets, to the section where the fire or the crime or whatever is happening. At least that's my thought on it. Again, I just, it's not a traffic simulator. It doesn't give you the tools to be a traffic simulator, but it forces you to play your game around the traffic so much, but they do it so badly. It would have been nice if they would have been able to use some of the things from Cities in Motion 2, for example. Not necessarily the complexity, but it would have been nice if they would have done a little bit. I read a thing from Maxis where they said that they were going to make everything real heavily simulated. The power plants were going to be modular, but the problem is that you could create power plants that would blow up or not work at all, and so they dumbed it down basically for us, so we wouldn't do that. Which is, I see where they're coming from. But they went a little bit too far in simplifying. I think that if they took a little more time, they could have made a happy medium where it was still more modular than it is now. There was a little more to do. Maybe allow extreme conditions to maybe go ahead and let yourself blow up your thing, your power station, if you did it wrong, and maybe even maybe have an option. You could say, yes, I want that particular way of doing things to exist in my game, but I don't mind if it blows up and I can screw it up. And then maybe have another region option where you can say, no, we don't want modular power plants, we want the dumbed down ones. I know you can't please every player, but that would have certainly, went a long way to shutting a lot of people up. You would have been able to still have the 5-year-olds, play Fisher-Price with their SimCity. At the same time, you could have the adults go in there and feel like they're actually dealing with a real simulation, knowing that they could screw things up by building a power plant incorrectly, or what's wrong with having a power plant that could blow up? That's a simulation. They took the simulation out of this game. The only simulation that really exists is the name. But the game can be fun if you are ignorant of the glaring problems. And that's what's most disappointing, is that the game really had a lot of potential. And I don't know, I'm just falling into that whole EA bash thing, and I don't really want to do that because, especially people who not, everybody who's not listening. I realize I'm talking to myself, but I figure if I'm going to test the stream, I might as well test it correctly. And who knows, maybe somebody will come in here and watch it and listen to my rambling and make somebody happy or piss somebody off. As long as there's a reaction, that's good. Alright, so let's speed this up a little. Not cheetah yet. Not cheetah again quite yet. I'm gonna build up some money here before I go expanding anymore. How are we doing on water? Water's good. Now they said they've made it to where your water pumps draw from a larger radius. Now I can see where that's a good thing, but I can also see where that's a bad thing. Here's my water. Oh, where's my water? Water. See, for instance, right here is a good thing. So let's just say we're taking just from here before the patch. Now they're doing this from the patch. So now I gotta, my industry, since this game existed before the patch, I would have normally kept this in. It would be nice to know the circumference that this was drawing from. If before it was drawing from here, I'd be good. But now it could be drawing from here, which now I have industry dirtying up the water. And I realize that I can move it and get a water treatment plant and all that other stuff. But, you know, I think that they do things without realizing the impact on people's cities. Oh, I don't want to go evil. If I thought this game could handle police work correctly, I would, but I haven't even tried a gambling city. I've heard they're nightmares. I've been reading that there's a big time pollution issue happening. I guess I've managed to avoid in this particular region. I mean, obviously there's pollution generators, but I'm not seeing clouds of it. I heard it was a feedback loop where if like a little bit of pollution came in, it would run through and it would add to it over and over and over and over again till it became unmanageable. Don't know if that's true or not. I remember starting a region map and I just placed a couple residential areas and I looked at the pollution and suddenly there's a whole crap load of it. I'm not quite ready for the party yet. Let's see what the garbage looks like. Oh, maybe next time I will. Not bad. I know some of these are wanting to expand. I was warned not to do that so much later. I actually have a region where I started all residential and then all industry in the next city over. And it was actually working pretty well. And I'm kind of curious because they said something about in patch 1.8, I think it was. They said that they added uh, a failure state for all residential. So I'm kind of like scared to go in there and find out that they've made it to where you can't have an all residential place and it just crumble and everybody will like leave or come homeless or something. I don't know. Um, but I think I kind of misunderstood the patch. I don't think that's exactly what they meant by that. But I'm still kind of worried about going in there. And by the way, I have not experienced the losing of any cities yet. Um, I have a strong suspicion it has something to do, and nobody's mentioned this, and I haven't mentioned it because it's probably wrong. But I have a sneaking suspicion it has something to do with the clock, with time. I think that some people either they log out and log in too quickly. That's one that I've actually heard. And the other thing might be maybe there's a lot of people who I know whose clocks are completely wrong. Um, like by days, if not years. And that certainly could be a problem, but the server shouldn't really listen to the client. Server should never believe the client except in that places where it has to. Um, Traffic looks good so far. I like I said, I can't wait to see what the buses and the fire department starts looking like when it gets busy. I need to start expanding, I guess, to see all that. You see a lot of people are walking, that's good. Definitely a good thing. Okay, we're down to one crime a day instead of two. One criminal per day instead of two. Just want the crime rate to go down a little bit. It looks like it has. People stop bitching about. No, there's still some bitching about the crime. See how that's looking. See, they're not trolling here quite a bit, but they're not really hitting this at all. Another thing they need to fix. He should be over here. None of these guys are complaining about crime. So this should be a lower priority for him. I mean, if I was his sergeant, I'd tell him, hey, get over here. These people are calling us and bitching. Why are you patrolling only here? It would be nice if they added the ability for us to do a little micromanagement. You know, remember in the other SimCities, you can fire. You could actually write. You know, put a little sign where the fireman would go, and it would be nice if they had like waypoints for the different departments, so I could stick a priority of, you know, police um, presence in an area. You know, make this the number one priority, and you know, make this number two and this three, and juggle them around. I think that would be. I mean, they gave us the ability to, stupid ability, by the way, to bulldoze abandoned buildings and rubble. You know, I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least make it interesting, where we can play cops and robbers. You know, and people who go opt for Evil City, whatever, with the Vu, you know, Doctor Vu, they could go around and, you know, say, hey, let's rob this area more often than this, and let's avoid this area because there's a lot of cops. I don't know. See, look, see, they're just completely avoiding this entire area, and it has streets going to it. I mean, I guess my only option is to like go over here and add another police department. But I get the feeling that they're just going to drive all the way over here and just keep circling around this area. It, they're going out and they're going down the same road over and over again. I don't understand. It's like no gaming companies have any pride in their work anymore. This just seems like something that's sit down for 10 minutes, start up a game, and look at this and go, you know, hey, there's a problem here. How do we fix this? I mean, I'm not a developer, and I've already figured a way to fix it. Priority system. Very simple. It doesn't require programming any kind of AI. All you have to do is just have a way to say, you know, for the car to check an area that's higher priority than the other, and then there's no car over there, send a car there. See, not one, they just don't want to go down this road. I don't understand that. Let me try adding another car. I'll try adding another car. Maybe that'll do it. And a sign, because as you know, signs are important. And a flag, because you know that's what makes a police station a flag. And these guys. Oh, I don't understand. Why the hell does the fire department want to hold a fireworks expo? What are they thinking? Alright, let's see if this helps any. Alright. See if that those extra police cars kick in and go to where they belong instead of the same area over and over again. See, they're clumping. Oh, I don't get this. Man, this game could have been so good. Look, now 3 of them, 4 of them are going to go to the same spot. Come on, over here, guys. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the way I'm designing my road. But why that spot? Why not this spot or this spot? Ah, come on. This guy's doing something finally. Oh, look at that. There we go. We got a little variation at least. Yeah, they definitely need a lot of work. Alright, I haven't had any schools yet. I think it's probably time to add some schools. Or a school. Um, I haven't really decided. I guess I'll see, where is this ore at? I mean, this seems like. I guess I'm gonna stick to the sides for this stuff. What is this? Trade depot. I just want to see where I can build, because all I want is freight. So if I put a school there, I won't be able to put these here. Yeah, so that's not a good spot for the school.
Aren't you hinder, Scroble? Gnar Japan, but nurse to man.
Good spot for the school. I would put it here, but we'd be wasting an area. That's odd. Why does that red box disappear when I go off to the left? That's very weird. Well, this seems like the best place to put it. Maybe up here. No. Ah, I won't let me place it like that. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna extend this road. And I'm gonna put the school here. Leaving enough room. This is gonna become a solar power plant, and all these are gonna be panels. So I guess I'll make this school area. And these are one of the things that they were supposed to fix. Was it? So I don't know. This could be a big disaster. So We'll see. Looks like everyone is covered. I'll put one here. No. Alright. This is...
Me boony ball, carbon day shop.
Oh, no, not yet. Alright, so we got schools now. Well, a school. I should probably go ahead and complete this circuit. I just don't know how far to go up. God damn it. I mean, traffic's okay, but like I said, I'm still on dirt roads. So, I guess really not a very impressive feat until they start picking up. Let's see. Well, crime seems to be getting better. Seems to be doing pretty well, actually. Actually not doing too bad if you keep it nice and small and simple. But I mean, okay, I need to close off this loop. I just don't know how close I want to get to this. Like here, I picture all nice, high-priced areas. And if I go straight across here, I'm thinking maybe I'll just keep it right where it's at and just... You know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. I will make another row, column, whatever. I know I'm not being very efficient with regard to density. These squares are measured using the long tree rows, the tall tree rows. which are supposed to be the perfect size to allow for maximum density as far as the squares go. But I know a lot of people, what they do is they'll build a city one way and then they'll destroy stuff later and go along like that. Pretty lazy. I like to basically build a city thinking about how it's going to be and doing it ahead of time, which might be a flaw in the way I play. But right there, I close the circuit off. I still got some room to play with here to put more services on the sides. Keep them on the avenues so they can get to where they need to be as fast as they can be there. Traffic seems to be okay still. We need to... Oh my. Obviously we got a problem with fires. So I'm probably gonna head. I've been kind of cheap on that. 3 or 4 fires extinguished. Yeah. I reckon we'll add a garage. And a sign, because, you know, the sign makes all the difference. Alright, let's see if that doesn't help the fire situation out a little bit. Yeah, this guy still wants to hold a party. Let's just see. We need to make a little more money before I increase the garbage collection. Alright, so build some residentials. These. And one of these. Okay. I know some of you are probably going, why are you mixing them up like that? But I don't know why. It does seem to work better that way so far. See the bunch of the moving vans. You see how, you know, it would be nice if they just added a little bit of logic to it that said, hey, if there's 3 cars in my way and I can make a left and go this way and avoid it, I should. It's just so lazy the way they did things. You know. You know, if they would just be honest and just say, look, you know, we want to make this game best we can. We just don't have the development team that we'd like to be able to do it. You know, here's what we got. You're welcome to play it and buy it. You know, they'd probably get a lot of respect and support from the community. Say, hey, look, we're opening up to the APIs. You guys, you know, work on it, and we'll open up the API, let you mod it all you want. Maybe you guys can figure out this shit sandwich that we put together, and if you can make it a better game, then that's great. Community would benefit, they'd benefit, but instead they just choose to treat us like idiots. And I'm starting to notice my trees are dying. I'm assuming that's the pollution. Yeah, see now. I don't know if you were here to see this earlier, but it was completely clear. Now it's doing the thing, the feedback loop. And if you wait a while, they get darker and dark. These patches that you see that are light, see how they get darker and dark, and it'll just keep getting worse until eventually it'll just kill the city, unless I rush and get everybody educated enough to start building some not so polluted industries. We got a little money here. Let's see how we're doing on. Okay, we got some sick people. Do we have a clinic? Yeah, we have a clinic. I know we had a clinic. Maybe I should start building some services on this side. I read that it's better to have one big hospital. Obviously, I'm not nowhere near afford that yet. So I think I'm going to just increase capacity for now. Hopefully that will keep them. Look at that pollution. Anyway. Yeah, we gotta be running low on power, no? Pretty close. I should probably tack on a large turbine here. There. That'll hold us for a while. How's the water? Water's good. The poop machine's doing good. I still don't understand why those police cars just want to stick into that one area. They just don't seem to want to go over here. What is wrong with these people? That's the first car I've seen in a while. Go over in this side.
Darfi Pluzul Yop Okrosh Quib Hamel Ru.
Not right now. Man, they really need to work on this police thing. 'Cause, it is completely ridiculous. 4 units, and they go in the same exact 4 square region, pretty much. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was a useless trip. I really want to have fun with this game, but it's just so hard to when nothing works the way it's supposed to. Oh, at least the fire trucks are... Hey, that's something new. 2 fire trucks going to 2 different fires. That is the first time I've seen that. They're usually cluster fucking on the same fire like now. Oh, alright. I guess I'll tack on another fire because for another engine. You know what? Alright, now let's just fuck them, let them burn. I'll wait a while. Wow, what the fuck happened there? It's fine. I meant for that to happen. It's all part of my plan. Look, and these assholes want to have fireworks thing. Idiots. Alright.
If Ervid's a frong, Zangle
Oh. I am going to take a break. This game is still pretty broken.